My name is Marc. I am a senior at CAS studying environmental studies, and I studied abroad at NYU Sydney last spring. The culture of Sydney is very beach-oriented, very chill, and definitely very accepting. People are very social. You don't ever really feel like closed off from anything. You don't ever feel invited or like excluded from any of the local events. The faculty are very, very charismatic and very open-minded and definitely very accommodating to anything that you have to ask. They give you the 411 on pretty much anything that has to do with like your experience at Sydney, and that was one of the most helpful things. And I think anything that we needed help with, whether it was from mental health to excursions, to coursework, they were always sure to give like a lending hand. My favorite class while I was in Sydney was the environmental journalism class. It was just really cool because the professor of the class was a journalist for various publications throughout Sydney, and she's reported on so many different environmental issues throughout Sydney and other parts of Australia. So it was really cool getting like an insight to different governmental aspects and also going on field trips with well-established connections. So I think like when you come to class at NYU on the Washington Square campus, you're really just kind of limited to seeing NYU students. You don't really do too much mingling with people from like, let's say, like the East Village or West Village. In Sydney, you walk to class and you're passing people from the Chinatown area that the dorms are located in. You pass people that are part of the main central business district, and you pass all kinds of people. And I think that actually initiates a lot of like social interaction with different demographics throughout the city. Student housing is incredible. This is the first time that I was able to study in a place and have my own bedroom and have like unlimited access to a really beautiful kitchen, really nice amenities like a theater room, a lounge area. And it was just really cool getting that while I was abroad, because I think like the preconceived notion is that going to a different country, you're kind of going to be limited in terms of your housing. And Sydney defied that expectation or just that notion, and being able to have all those amenities while I was studying abroad actually helped my acclimation process in terms of being in the surrounding area. My study abroad experience at NYU Sydney is pretty much what has defined my independence to this day. I think that was the time where I took advantage of my agency the most, whether it was renting a car almost every other weekend, making sure to go out and explore on my own without like, the need of any friends or any person. I think like one of the most appreciated things that I have of NYU Sydney was definitely the ability to make the friends that I have now, and on my inner addiction to chocolate shakes. And it was just incredible. I think over the course of the 4 months I was there, I had over 85 different chocolate shakes. It was just such a wholesome experience, and that's something that I'll never forget from studying abroad, particularly at NYU Sydney.